the line cutters just earlier this evening on track 2. We'll have to see if this bout makes the difference. And the 5-second whistle has been blown. And already one of the officials has called a timeout. Just going to get make some final adjustments. And the hot items currently 1 for 2, losing to the Midnight Madness yesterday, but taking the win over the Markdowns earlier this evening. And yes, Markdowns, of course, currently playing the line cutters on track 2. And the winner of this bout will be going on to play the winner of the track 2 bout tomorrow, bright and early at 10 a.m. on track 2. And also, we just want to remind all you Derby fans that tomorrow afternoon we are going to have the Team Michigan tryouts, first of 3 this year. That is going to be at 1 o'clock tomorrow, right here at the Ingham County Fairgrounds. We're going to have the first of 3 Team Michigan tryouts this year. Second tryout's going to be December 3rd, bright and early at 8:45 in the morning at Grand Rapids Skate and Event Center in Kinwood. And the third tryout will be Sunday, December 17th at 12 noon at the Masonic Temple in Detroit. Would wannabe competitors are encouraged to attend at least 2 out of the 3 dates, but only 1 is necessary if you want to be a member of Team Michigan. And you can apply and register for tryouts at mirollerderby.com. Or you can ask AK for more information. He is around here somewhere. He and I just got finished announcing the all-gender black and white scrimmage over on track 2. And of course, the winner of this bout will be going on to play the winner, either the Markdowns or the line cutters tomorrow, bright and early, 10 a.m. on track 2. Not quite sure when or if the losers of this bout will be playing again. I'm looking for that on the bracket here, but I don't think I took a picture of that bracket. Oh well. We'll find out tomorrow. Oh, and the long whistle has been blown. I'm no expert, but I think that means we are going to get this third and final bout of the evening started. And on the jam line for the Price Slashers, we have number 50, Mini Fridge, going up against number 58. Can't tell who that is yet on. Oh, that's Ready, Set. Never mind. And it is the hot items. That is Booty Fett. Number 56 is going to be lead jammer. And the first points of the game are on the board as Booty Fett puts 4 on the board there for the hot items. Price Slashers Not on the board yet, but we did have the first first attempted star pass of the evening, I think, in that last jam. We've got number 999 Witch Slap coming up to the jam line for the Price Slashers. And this is 2322 Eucalyptus Dyke jamming for the hot items. And right away, Eucalyptus Dyke taking a hit off the jam line from Felony Assault of Flint there, and it is going to be Witch Slap. Number 999 is going to be lead jammer. Witch Slap coming around on that scoring pass halfway through, decides to call it off. And Bookie, meanwhile, trying to decide how many points were scored there. We'll tell you in a minute if the Price Slashers are on the board. Oh, and yes, the Price Slashers are on the board there for 2 points. And we have number 3, Poppy Goblin, back on the jam line for the Price Slashers. Going to be joined by number 66. Is that Booty Fett again for the hot items? Yeah, that is Booty Fett jamming for the hot items, but it's Poppy Goblin, number 3, is going to be lead jammer. And Booty Fett, I'm all over the place tonight. Poppy decides to call it. Refs are still conferring there about the points. I see Daddy Pants making some hand signals there to the scorekeepers. And number 50, Mini Fridge, is back on the jam line for the Price Slashers. Going to be joined by Demonica, number 22 of the hot items. And it is Demonica is going to be lead jammer, even though Mini Fridge did come out first. She did not pick up lead jam. And Mini Fridge is coming up to the pack on that scoring pass, but Demonica is finally free of the pack. And meanwhile, Mini Fridge puts 4 points on the board there for the Price Slashers. Demonica coming up on that scoring pass, taking a hit to the outside. And she's taking another hit to the outside from Pack-a-Punch Gale. And meanwhile, Demonica coming up for 4 points. So we have currently 2-point game. Price Slashers at 6, hot items at 8. And I spoke too quickly because here comes Mini Fridge with another 4 points. That's going to put the Price Slashers in the lead at 10 points. But Demonica not slowing down anytime soon, it looks like, and neither is Mini Fridge. Mini Fridge got to get past Squash and Happy Hits at the front of the pack there. And Roller Debris looking to open things up a little bit for Demonica there. Pack-a-Punch Gale doing her best to keep Demonica from the inside and from the outside. Nice lateral move there from Gale. 4 points more going on the board for Mini Fridge. Nice hit there on Felony Assault from a hot item. And right away, Mini Fridge coming up against a 2-wall there, and the jam is called off. And Demonica did pick up 4 more points there for the hot items. But Mini Fridge matched her point for point there for the Price Slashers. So that jam's going to put the Price Slashers up to 18, hot items at 12. Things already looking good for the twice defeated Price Slashers out there. And number 999, Witch Slap, is on the jam line for the Price Slashers. Number 56, Booty Fett is out there jamming for the hot items. Peace War is doing what she does best. She is all over the track, has that jammer in her sights. Double 0-2, double clutch, meanwhile, is forcing Witch Slap back to the back of the track. Temper, oh, and Witch Slap is going to be lead. Jammer Pack is at a standstill on turn 3. And we might have had a star pass there from the hot items. I don't see the star on anybody's head just yet. Witch Slap has gotten knocked to the outside, taking her place back on the inside. Booty Fett, no, that's not Booty Fett. That is Temper, number 56, running away with the star there. That's going to be the jam. So we have number 3, Poppy Goblin, back on the jam line for the Price Slashers. Going to be joined by Eucalyptus Dyke, 23-22 of the hot items. Dyke goes right for the outside, and she is going to be your lead jammer. Poppy Goblin, meanwhile, getting stuck at the front of the pack. Daisy Doom gonna put the slow down on her, and Poppy Goblin takes a hit to the middle of the track. Daisy Doom gonna lead her all the way. Oh, Daisy Doom's taking a sit in the penalty box, never mind. Nice blocking there from Sugar Smacks of the Price Slashers. Shankovich gonna come in for an assist there. Eucalyptus Dyke, meanwhile, fighting very hard for that hole in the pack. Poppy coming through clean. That was Poppy's initial pass, not lead jammer. Eucalyptus Dyke, meanwhile, calling it off. Middle of the pack, and Eucalyptus Dyke did pick up 3 points there for the hot items. Hot items still trailing the Price Slashers, but the margin is narrowing. Price Slashers at 20, hot items at 16, 4-point game. And we have Booty Fett, number 66, on the jam line for the hot items. Number 50, Mini Fridge, jamming for the Price Slashers. And Mini Fridge is looking for a hole, coming up against a wall of orange in the middle of the pack. Quite an action-packed jam, and Price and Peace War forcing Booty Fett to the back. Number 1, Wicked Wench gonna come in for an assist there, but the hot items not taking it easy on Mini Fridge there, but Booty Fett is going to be lead jammer. Mini Fridge looking to get the star pass, denied. Booty Fett, meanwhile, on her scoring pass. And taking a hit to the outside, Booty Fett calls it from the floor. And Booty Fett did pick up 1 point there for the hot items. And so we have number 999, Witch Slap, back on the jam line for the Price Cutters, and it's Cosmo, number 610, jamming for the first time tonight for the hot items. Just a 1 point separating these teams. Hot items at 19, Price Slashers at 20. Witch Slap getting hung up in the pack, courtesy of Roller Debris, holding down that line. Happy Hits also going to come in to assist there, and Cutter holding it down. We saw quite a bit of Cutter in the black and white mixed gender scrimmage earlier. Cutter more than holding her own on the track, and Cosmo is going to be lead jammer. We could see a lead change here in just a few minutes. Witch Slap still on that initial pass. Cutter's got to let Witch go. Cutter, meanwhile, still stuck in the pack, and she takes direction from the bench and calls it off. But Cutter, Cosmo did pick up 1 point in that jam, so the score is all tied up. It's a 20-20 game. Things very close, and we are just over 10 minutes into this first half. Peace War number 27, one of our visiting coaches this weekend, is on the jam line for the Price Slashers. Number 56, Temper, wearing the star for the hot items. Nice hits there from Pervy Sage. And it is Temper coming out first. She is going to be lead jammer. Oh, that was a big hit on Rogue One, courtesy of Ice War. And the tie has been broken. 4 points going on the board for the hot items. Hot items now in the lead by 4 points. This is shaping up to be one of the closer games this weekend, and still very much anyone's game as we go into jam number 9. Number 50, Mini Fridge, is on the jam line for the Price Slashers. Eucalyptus Dyke, 23-22, jamming for the hot items. Oh, Mini Fridge is almost out, getting stopped by the pivot, and it is Eucalyptus Dyke is going to be your lead jammer. That is number 221 at the front of the pack. Yeti. And 2 points going on the board for the hot items, and nothing for the Price Slashers. Hot items now at 26, Price Slashers at 20. Ready, Set, Riot, number 88 on the jam line this time for the hot items. Number 3, Poppy Goblin, jamming for the Price Slashers. Poppy Goblin looking to get around Ready, Set, Riot on the jam line there. Riot coming around fast. Riot will be your lead jammer. Pack is spread out on turn 1. Poppy Goblin still working her way on that initial pass. She is tangling with double clutch there at the back of the pack, but Ready, Set, Riot has to get around Peace War. Anyone who's been watching Peace War skate this weekend knows that is not an easy thing to do. Meanwhile, Vanessa is forcing Poppy to the back of the pack, and Vanessa flips around to look Poppy in the eyes as she blocks her. That's kind of fun. Double clutch also coming. Oh, we have a star pass here from the Price Slashers. It is number 122, Wicked Wench, running away with the star as the jam is called off. Price Slashers again held scoreless in that jam. 2 points going on the board for the hot items. Hot items creeping up 2 points at a time, now at 28. Price Slashers at 20, and we are just 15 minutes into this first half. Witch Slap, number 999, back on the jam line for the Price Slashers. Number 56, Temper, back out jamming for the hot items. And Witch Slap, meanwhile, looking for that hole in the pack, denied. Cosmo doing her best to keep Keep Witch Slap trapped back there, and it works. Temper is going to be lead jammer. Oh, and that blocks is filling up. Sun damage and felony assault. Going to come in and have a sit, making things real easy for Temper there. 4 points on the board there for the hot items. Witch Slap, meanwhile, still stuck in the pack. Hot items, of course, pack is at full strength. And she does it again. 4 more points on the board there for Temper. 8-point jam so far. Witch Slap still stuck on that initial pass. And Temper really making the most of this penalty trouble that the Price Slashers have run into. Hot items now doubled the Price Slashers score. It is 40-20. Witch Slap still not having made it through the pack yet. Oh, nice hit to the outside by Gale. And Temper calls it off from the floor. Temper did pick up 4 more points there before that hit. And that's going to take the hot items up to 44. Price Slashers still at 20. Price Slashers held scoreless a few jams in a row here. Let's see if Mini Fridge number 50 can change that. Going to be joined on the jam line by number 43, Daisy Doom of the hot items. A nice hit there by Yeti. Rogue One also going to come in to assist, not making it easy for Mini Fridge there. Happy Hits also going to do a little blocking. Daisy Doom, meanwhile, coming into problems of her own. Peace War holding that Price Slashers line down in the back of the pack. And Mini Fridge is out, and she is going to be lead jammer. Oh, Mini Fridge going for the apex jump. Couldn't quite pull it off. She's got to line up back behind Rogue One and Yeti there in the pack. Demonica, meanwhile, not quite out of the pack yet. Oh, nice hit there from number 122 of the Price Slashers. Mini Fridge getting held back by Daisy Doom and Rogue One there at the front of the pack. Yeti also going to come in for an assist. Happy Hits coming in to help as well. So we've got a nice four wall there to keep Mini Fridge. Mini Fridge taps the hits, taps the hips, and the jam is called off. And Mini Fridge did pick up a few points in that, 4 points in that jam. Price Slashers now at 24, hot items at 44. With just over 11 minutes left to go in this first half, it's a 20-point game. Still, of course, very much anyone's game. We'll have to see how things shake out. It's Eucalyptus Dyke on the jam line for the hot items. And number 0, Dracula, jamming for the first time this bout for the Price Slashers. And right away, Eucalyptus Dyke is gonna be your lead jammer. And Dracula working those crossovers fast, trying to catch up. And Eucalyptus Dyke calls it off from the back of the pack. And Eucalyptus did pick up 2 points there for the hot items. Nothing for the Price Slashers. Cosmo is back at the jam line for the hot items. Felony, number 14, taking the star for the first time this bout for the Price Slashers. Felony Assault, of course. Skater for Flint Roller Derby. Flint, not a lot of Flint skaters at this tournament, but Felony is one of Flint's most reliable blockers, but she's been doing a lot of jamming this evening. Fundament, as Mother Tucker puts it. A very good time for skaters to come out of their comfort zone and just experiment with jamming. But Felony doing pretty well here. Felony is going to be lead jammer. And Felony coming into tangle with Vanessa there on the turn, taking a hit there, and decides to call it off. A double goose egg on that jam. So we have Mini Fridge back on the jam line there for the Price Slashers, going to be joined by number 56, Temper of the Hot Items. And Temper finds a hole on the inside and runs with it. She is going to be your lead jammer. Mini Fridge, meanwhile, getting caught up by, getting held to the back by Daisy Doom and Fidget there of the Hot Items. Oh no, and Temper has been sent to the penalty box. This is going to be a power jam for the Price Slashers. And how timely is this Peace War pivot of the Price Slashers coming out of the penalty box just in time to take the star. Peace War signaling to the pack to just keep on going. Peace War tangling with Yeti and Daisy Doom in the pack. Roller Debris also coming in to assist there. Temper, meanwhile, racing out of that penalty box, picking up 4 points there for the Hot Items. Peace War almost hit to the outside by Roller Debris, and she does it again. Temper picking up 4 more points, but Peace War also picking up 4 for the Price Slashers. Temper knocks over a blocker in her path, coming around for 4. Peace War also coming around for 4. We're going to go to full 2 minutes on this jam. Smash getting sent to the penalty box for I'm not sure what. Temper looking for that hole, finding the tiniest of gaps, races right through it for 4 points. Peace War, meanwhile, looking for that hole of her own. Almost there. She's got to tangle with Tear 'em Up. And that's 4 points on the board for the Price Slashers. Temper, meanwhile, coming around again. And she gets past all of those Price Slashers for 4 just as the jam is called off. And Temper did pick up 4 more points before the jam was called. 30-point game now. Price Slashers at 36, Hot Items at 66. 6.5 minutes left to go in this first half. And for the first time this bout, Double Clutch number 2 is taking the star for the Hot Items. It's number 999, Witch Slap, back jamming for the Price Slashers. Double Clutch going down with Felony Assault there at the front of the pack. But the Hot Items pivot going to come in, do a little blocking, and they have to let Double Clutch go. Double Clutch is your lead jammer. Nice hit there from Yeti of the, oh, that was a big hit there from Cutter on Witch Slap. And nice shoulder block there from Wicked Wench, but she's got to let Double Clutch go. Double Clutch putting 4 points on the board for the Hot Items. Witch Slap, meanwhile, stuck on that initial pass there. Double Clutch coming again to tangle with Felony Assault and Wicked Wench. 4 more points on the board for the Hot Items. Hot Items now at 74 points. Price Slashers stuck at 56. And Witch Slap finally free of that pack. And and Wicked Wench and Double Clutch come down in a pile there. Oh no, Witch Slap headed to the penalty box. This is going to be a power jam for the hot items. Double Clutch is signaling her team to just keep right on going. Pack is going pretty fast there. Felony Assault doing her best to keep back. Double Clutch calls it, but not before. Picking up 4 more points for the hot items. That's going to take them up to 82. Price Slashers at 36. I know, it's hard to believe we had a tied game just a few jams ago, but this just shows you how quickly things can change and fortunes can reverse in this wonderful game that we call roller derby. It is Eucalyptus Dyke as the lone jammer on the track, while Witch Slap still cooling her wheels in the penalty box. And Eucalyptus Dyke bounces on those wheels a couple times before taking off for the pack. Eucalyptus Dyke has to tangle with Shankabitch and Peace War there. Oh, and she's getting through clean, gonna be lead jammer. You know, it is possible to be the only jammer on the track and still not be declared lead. I have seen it. Doesn't happen often, but it is possible. Shankabitch waiting for Eucalyptus Dyke here on her scoring pass. And number 775, Vanessa, is forcing Witch Slap freshly out of that penalty box all the way to the back of the pack. Eucalyptus Dyke, meanwhile, getting, I almost said she was stuck in the middle, but stuck no more. Eucalyptus Dyke is coming around for 4 points. And Witch Slap is out. Eucalyptus Dyke calls it. We have number 66, Booty Fett, on the jam line for the hot items. And number 3, Poppy Goblin, jamming for the Price Slashers, but it appears that the Price Slashers have called a team timeout. So our first bout of the day tomorrow will be at 10 a.m. on track 2. It's gonna be a winner's bout, winner of bout 7 versus winner of bout 8. We're gonna find out who those winners are after these 2 bouts are finished. Can't tell you yet. And we're gonna have a third all-gender bout tomorrow at 11:15. And don't forget about the Team Michigan tryouts at 1 p.m. on track 1. We're going to have a third juniors bout tomorrow at 11:30, Gravy Boats versus Potato Mashers, and two more winners bouts tomorrow. Final bout tomorrow afternoon will be at 5:15, but we're going to get started bright and early at 10, and we hope you will join us here at the Ingham County Fairgrounds for the third and final day of Black and Blue Scrimmage 2023. And Poppy Goblin is on the jam line for the Price Slashers. Scoreboard says Riot, but that is not Riot. That is Booty Fett, number 66, jamming for the hot items. And jam has been called off. One of our refs signaling to an NSO. Oh no, and we have a downed skater. That's our medic going over to take a look. Let's hope that she is all right. We want to say thank you so much to our medics. We cannot have a bout without medics being present. A lot of our medics, of course, also double as non-skating officials and NSOs. And we're very happy that we have you here when we need you. That is Poppy Goblin coming off the track. At home, you might be able to hear some of the applause. Poppy Goblin, of course, will be off the track for the next 3 jams, possibly more depending on her condition. Meanwhile, the game must go on, and Booty Fett, number 66, is back on the jam line for the hot items. Mini Fridge, number 50, jamming for the Price Slashers. Mini Fridge having to get around Cutter there. Pervy Sage trying to make that hole for her jammer there in the pack. Booty Fett coming around is going to be your lead jammer. Riot hitting Mini Fridge all the way out and scooting back, forcing Mini Fridge all the way to the back of that pack. Meanwhile, Booty Fett coming around fast on that first scoring pass. She's got to get past Gale and Tracula. Oh, and Booty Fett has been called out on a forearm. This is going to be a power jam for the Price Slashers. Mini Fridge is out on that initial pass. Pack is at a standstill on turn 3 here. Mini Fridge coming up for her first scoring pass. Hot items focusing on defense. And they're keeping Mini Fridge trapped in the pack. Oh, Cutter's doing too good of a job on the defense. She's going to the penalty box. Mini Fridge coming out. Looks like she almost lost her balance there, but that's going to be 4 points for the Price Slashers. Booty Fett, meanwhile, back out of the penalty box with a vengeance. 4 more points on the board for the hot items. 4 more points for the Price Slashers. We're going to go the full 2 minutes on this jam because when you go to the penalty box, when you come back out, you don't get to call off the jam anymore. Cosmo doing a nice job holding that hot items line down. Felony gonna try to put the slow. Nope, that was Tracula gonna try to put the slow down on Booty. Booty coming around for 4, and that's gonna be the jam. And we're at halftime. As we end this first half, Price Slashers at 47, hot items at 94. We're gonna see you again in just 5 minutes. Getting ready to come back into action, the second half of this final bout here on track one tonight. We've got the hot items in orange taking on the price slashers in yellow, and the winner of this bout will be taking on the winner of the markdowns versus the line cutters, which is currently in progress on track two, bright and early tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. here at the Ingham County Fairgrounds. And we are just about to get started again. And Peace War number 27 is on the jam line for the price slashers. Double clutch number 2 on there for jamming for the hot items, and Peace War smashes and dashes her way through that pack to become lead jammer. Nice hit there from Wicked Wench on double clutch. Peace War is coming around for 1, 2, 3, 4 points, still going. Double clutch, meanwhile, approaching the pack on her scoring pass. She's doing a little spin move, trying to call it off, but double clutch is not lead jammer. Can't call it off if you are not lead. I'm no doctor, but I think that's how it works. Peace War, meanwhile, has to get around Cosmo and number 775. That's Vanessa of the hot items. Double clutch coming around for 4. Peace War also coming around for 4. Peace War sneaking through that pack for 4 more points, racking up that price slasher score. But double clutch matching her almost point for point. That's going to take the hot items over the century mark. Now at 102, Peace War calls it off with the price slashers at 59. We've got Ready, Set, Riot, number 88, coming to the jam line for the hot items, and number 50, Mini Fridge, jamming for the price slashers. And we're back into action. Pervy Sage doing a nice job keeping Riot trapped back there. And number 5, Lady Di is going to come in to assist. Riot, meanwhile, sneaking up around the front, and Felony's got to let her go. Riot is going to be lead jammer. Felony, meanwhile, taking the star for the price slashers, still doesn't have it on her head. Ready, Set, Riot is coming around for 4 points. And Felony finally breaking free of that pack. Star's got to go on your head before you can really be scoring points. Ready, Set, Riot calls it off just as Felony approaches the pack, holding the price slashers scoreless. And Riot did pick up 1 more point there at the end of that jam. Number 612, Pack-a-Punch Gale is taking the star for the first time in this bout for the price slashers. Number 56, Temper, out there jamming again for the hot items. And Gale, quite the blocker, making her way through that pack, but not quite as fast as Temper. Temper going to be your lead jammer. Yes, we have seen a lot of big hits from Gale already this weekend, and it's only Saturday. Temper coming around and calls it off. Price slashers again held scoreless in that jam. I didn't see Bookie's fingers go up, so I don't know how many points. Oh, there they are. And hot items did pick up 4 points in that jam. Witch Slap number 999 back on the jam line for the price slashers. Joined by Demonica, number 22 of the hot items. DeMonica getting hung up on Tracula there on the on the outside. And it is Witch Slap number 999 is going to be your lead jammer. Sugar Smacks forcing DeMonica all the way to the back. DeMonica was almost out, and that is so demoralizing when that happens. You can see the end in sight, and then somebody forces you to the back. I've been there. It sucks. But DeMonica, meanwhile, looking to get the Star Pass there, and Star Pass achievement unlocked. Number 5, Cutter does have the star, and Witch Slap scores 4 and calls it off. So Price Slasher's breaking the streak a bit, now at 63, hot items at 110. We have just 25 minutes left to go in this bout, this final bout of the evening here on track 1. Mini Fridge is back on the jam line for the Price Slashers. Eucalyptus Dyke, 23-22, out there wearing the star for the hot items. Mini Fridge coming up against a wall of orange right away. Nice blocking there from number 1, 2, 6. Tear 'em up of the hot items. And that's exactly what Eucalyptus Dyke needs. She's going to be your lead jammer. Mini Fridge, meanwhile, trying to get the star over to Lady Di, but that is just not in the cards right now. And Eucalyptus Dyke takes a hit to the floor and calls it off. Number 0, Tracula, is coming to the jam line for the Price Slashers. 56, Booty Fett out there jamming for the hot items. No, never mind. That is not Booty Fett. That is Temper. Sorry about that. Booty Fett is 66. Temper is 56. So, you see the 6, you make an honest mistake. It happens. Tracula looks like she can't wait to get started there, but doesn't take long for Riot to force her to the back of the pack. And Tracula skipping through on those toe stops on the inside line. She's going to be your lead jammer, and just look at her go, keeping low. Great form there, but Temper, no slouch herself. Both these jammers keeping it going fast, fast, fast. Number 221, nice stop block there on Tracula. Tracula calls it off. That was Yeti of the hot items there. And the hot items did steal a point on that jam, but Price Slashers picked up 4. Now it's Booty Fett, number 66, on the jam line for the hot items. Mini Fridge, number 50, jamming for the Price Slashers. And right away, Booty Fett sees that hole on the inside, and she takes it. Booty Fett is going to be lead jammer. Mini Fridge looking to get the star pass. Sugar Smack says, I got your back, girl. But Double Clutch doing a nice job blocking that pass, of course. Meanwhile, Booty Fett is coming around for 4 points. Oh, Double Clutch getting sent to the penalty box for that block. Booty Fett tangling with a Price Slasher there at the front of that pack, just as Sugar Snaps gets the star. Jam is called off. 4 more points going on the board there for the hot items. And we are Price Slashers now at 67, hot items at 122. And Peace War has taken the star for the Price Slashers. Number 43, Daisy Doom on the jam line for the hot items. And Daisy Doom starting it out by blocking the other jammer. Peace War gets around that, but Peace War tangling with 3 hot items at the front of the pack. Cutter doing a nice job holding down that 3 wall there at the front. Number 503 Cozy also going to come in to assist, and the Jammers are neck and neck, but it's Peace War out by a nose, and it's Jammer on Jammer action here on turn 3. Daisy Doom and Peace War going at it, but it doesn't take the Price Slashers long to catch up to Doom, and Peace War coming around the track for the scoring pass. Pack is all spread out on the straightaway. Peace and Daisy Doom is out at last. Peace War, meanwhile, fighting and shouldering her way through that pack before calling it off. Peace War did pick up a point there for the Price Slashers, and nothing for the hot items. Price Slashers now up to 70. Hot items at 125. It is a 55-point game, and I was mistaken. That was Peace War picked up 3 points there for the Price Slashers. And it's Tracula back on the jam line for the Price Slashers, number 610. It is Cosmo out there jamming for the hot items. And Cosmo, of course, this is her second season with Lansing Roller Derby. They do run her as a jammer sometimes, but probably spends more time as a blocker. But it is Tracula is coming up for that scoring pass here, but she's tangling with Yeti in the pack. Yeti, of course, throwing those hips around like they're a deadly weapon. Star pass from Cosmo. Vanessa takes the star for the hot items just as the jam is called off. Double goose egg on that jam. Price Slashers still at 70. Hot items at 125. We have, oh, never mind. Price Slashers did pick up 3 points in that jam, taking them up to 73. We have just over 19 minutes left in this bout. And looks like we have a timeout going on the floor. And Ms. Hyde has blown the long whistle. She is anxious to get this bout started again. And we got Mini Fridge back on the jam line for the Price Slashers. It is Eucalyptus Dyke jamming for the hot items. Mini Fridge kind of pushing her way through those hot items there, forcing them to let her go, and Mini Fridge is going to be lead jammer. We got a star pass there. Meanwhile, from the Price Slashers, it is number 10, Smash, taking over the star there. Riot doing her best to hold together that line of hot items at the front of the pack. And the jam is called off. Double goose egg there. It is Gale back on the jam line, number 612, back jamming for the Price Slashers. Number 56, Temper, jamming for the hot items. Temper looking for a hole on the outside, and she gets past. Oh my gosh, Gale is just behind her by a nose. Gale is lead jammer, but Temper is hitting that pack at full speed, dodging a hit there from Peace War, and Sugar Smash. Sugar Snaps is forcing Temper to the back of that pack. Meanwhile, Gale coming around for 4 points there for the Price Slashers. And Gale getting hit by that ghost blocker that always seems to pop up on the turn. Temper, meanwhile, almost out of that pack. Witch Slap has to let her go, and that's 4 points on the board for the hot items. Gale, meanwhile, coming around that second, scoring a pass for 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Temper coming into the pack again, and Gale decides to call it off. Peace Suarez helps Temper up to her feet. Temper did pick up a couple more points there on that jam for the hot items. I can only see Bookie's fingers from the side, so. Price Slashers now up to 81, hot items at 131. So it is a 50-point game, and we have just over 16 minutes left to go. And it is our mystery skater, number 101, on the jam line for the Price Slashers. 101 is not on my roster, sorry, and she does not have her name on her jersey, so I cannot tell you who she is. Cosmo, meanwhile, is jamming for the hot items. Number 775, Vanessa, is going to force 101. Gadget. Okay, I've just been informed by one of our NSOs that 101 is Gadget. But Cosmo is going to be lead jammer. Big hit there from Sun Damage in the pack. Cosmo goes down with a vengeance. Cosmo still down. Our medic has come over to give Cosmo the once over. She's also getting some encouragement from one of her teammates there. And Cosmo back up on her feet, coming off the track under her own power. That does look to be in quite a bit of pain, but she is up and skating. That's always a good thing. But Cosmo will need to sit out at least the next 3 jams. And Eucalyptus Dyke returns to the jam line for the hot items. Mini Fridge, number 50, out there for the Price Slashers. And a little jammer on jammer love right there off the start. Mini Fridge, though, she finds that hole to the inside and she takes it. Mini Fridge is going to be lead jammer. Eucalyptus Dyke, meanwhile, trying to get the star pass there. Smash doesn't quite have the star on her head, though. Those Price Slashers are trying to block. Nope, but Smash gets away clean. Smash now the jammer for the hot items. Mini Fridge, very dainty call off there. Hit it and quit it. Score 4, call it off. Hot items held scoreless in that jam. Price Slashers creeping up at now at 85. Hot items at 132. And it is number 56. Temper back on the jam line for the hot items. It's number 999, Witch Slap, back out jamming for the Price Slashers. Witch Slap hitting that pack with a vengeance, coming up against Vanessa in the back, but that is exactly what Temper needs. She's going to be your lead jammer. And those hot items have Witch Slap pretty well trapped in the pack. Temper hits that pack and calls it off. So it's a double goose egg on that jam. Mini Fridge returns to the jam line for the Price Slashers. Going to be joined by number 336, Jade Phoenix, jamming for the first time in this bout for the hot items. Jade Phoenix coming up against a solid yellow wall there. She's going for the inside, but is denied. Tracula. Oh no, Tracula's going to the penalty box for that block, but she still got to get past Lady Di and Gadget there and get through. She does. Jade Phoenix is going to be lead jammer. Mini Fridge, meanwhile, stuck in the back of that pack. Cutter and Double Clutch doing a nice job blocking there. Rogue's got to let her go. Mini Fridge has to put that helmet cover back on. And Jade hits it and quits it, scores 4, and calls it off. Price Slashers held scoreless in that jam. And Price Slashers still at 185. Hot items now up to 136. Sugar Smacks, number 20, Sugar Snaps, taking the star for the first time in this bout for the Price Slashers. Number 66, Booty Fett, back jamming for the hot items. Booty Fett coming up against that wall, a wall of Price Slashers there. Sugar Snaps is out first. He's going to be your lead jammer. Nice hit there from Peace War of the Price Slashers. Booty Fett still looking for that hole. Peace War hits her again. Shoulders and hips in unison like a deadly weapon. Stankovic also going to come in for an assist, add sun damage. Peace War doing some bridging now as Sugar Snaps comes up on the scoring pass, but Vanessa, quite the deadly blocker. We saw her last in the black versus white all gender scrimmage. Vanessa hits Sugar Snaps again. Sugar Snaps falls to the inside and calls it off and defeat, but Sugar Snaps did pick up 2 points there for the Price Slashers. Is it jam in progress or is it not? I got one ref holding up their fingers. Yeah, I think the jam is over. Yeah, I'm not really sure what just happened, but you know, we do have 2 bouts going on 2 separate tracks, so it can get very confusing with all the whistles going on, but it looks like we are, but I just heard Ms. Hyde yell 5 seconds, so we're lining up for another jam. It's Temper, number 56 on the jam line for the hot items. Tracula, number 0, jamming for the Price Slashers, and Tracula is tiny and she is fast. Right now she's on the ground because she got hit, and Temper is going to be your lead jammer. We got a star pass from the Price Slash. Nope, never mind. I spoke too quickly. Tracula is out, will not be your lead jammer. And very dainty call off by Temper. Hit it and quit it. 4 points on the board for those hot items. And 23-22, Eucalyptus Dyke returns to the jam line for the hot items. Number 50, Mini Fridge is out there jamming for the Price Slashers. And both the jammers are off. Mini Fridge starts things right with a little shoulder into Dyke. Dyke fighting with Peace War at the front of the pack. Mini Fridge is going to be your lead jammer. And Peace War flips around to throw those shoulders into Eucalyptus Dyke. But Eucalyptus Dyke finally breaks free. Pack is grouped up on turn 2 here. Hit it and quit it. Mini Fridge gets through for 4 and calls it off. So the Price Slashers are creeping closer to that century mark, now at 91. Hot items at 140. Number 0, Tracula, returns to the jam line for the Price Slashers. Number 2, Double Clutch, is jamming for the hot items. Tracula hits the ground running and then just hits the ground as she falls to the middle. But that doesn't stop her for long. Tracula is going to be your lead jammer. Double Clutch, meanwhile, still fighting her way through. Sugar Snaps and somebody else there in the packs, Shank-A-Bitch. And it's jammer on jammer. Double Clutch finally breaks free. And Tracula picks up 4. And just as Double Clutch catches up to the pack, Tracula calls it off. 4 points going on the board for the Price Slashers. Hot items held scoreless. We got Felony Assault, number 14, coming to the jam line for the Price Slashers. Number 126, Tear 'Em Up, jamming for the hot items. Sun Damage and Pervy Sage at the back of the pack, keeping that line together. Pervy Sage throwing those hips. Oh no, Pervy Sage just fell down. Oops. Felony Assault dodging a hit there from Roller Debris, and she's going to be your lead jammer. Peace War, meanwhile, trying to force Tear 'Em Up to the back of that pack, and Tear 'Em Up goes quick to the front of the pack for a nice stop block there on Tear 'Em Up. Felony Assault, meanwhile, is coming around for 4 points. Bench is telling Felony Assault to keep going on a very, very hard-fought initial pass. Tear 'Em Up is finally out. Felony going for another scoring pass here, but decides to call it off. But Felony Assault did pick up 3 more points there for the Price Slashers. Price Slashers now just 2 points below that century mark at 98. Hot items up to 144. It's a 46-point game, and we only have 6 minutes left in this bout. This, of course, the final bout of the evening here on Track 1. We hope you join us here bright and early at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, as we will be watching the winner of this bout take on the winner of the Line Cutters versus Markdowns, currently going on the other track. And our referee, Nightingale, has just called an official timeout. So let's see what else we have going on tomorrow. The Derby games start bright and early at 10 o'clock. We will watch the winner of this bout take on the winner of Markdowns versus Line Cutters there on track 2 at 10 o'clock. Then at 10:15, we're going to watch the winner of bout 3 take on the winner of bout 4. Let's see who that is really quick. I don't think I have it. Thank you. Nice seeing you. I saw you on the schedule. I wasn't sure if you'd be. Okay. Yeah.
Good seeing you.
Seeing you too. Then at 10:15 on this track 1, we're going to see the winner of bout 3 versus the winner of bout 4. We're going to have our third Junior Derby bout tomorrow at 11:30, and then at 1 o'clock tomorrow we are going to have the Team Michigan tryouts. You are not going to want to miss that. And winding up rounding up the day at 4 o'clock, we're gonna have the loser of bout 9 versus the winner of bout 10. And looks like timeout's over. We're back in the action here, and it is Temper is going to be lead jammer. Witch Slap, meanwhile, is still stuck in the pack on her initial pass. Cutter doing a nice job holding that line of hot items down, and Temper is coming around for 4. Witch Slap finally out, but that was her initial pass. No points yet for Witch Slap. And Temper comes up against Wicked Wench in the pack and decides to call it off. She did pick up a one point? 2 points? Can't quite see Bookie's. 2 points. I finally saw Bookie's fingers. Fingers plural. That's going to bring the hot items up to 147. Price Slashers have broken the century mark, meanwhile, at 102. We have Double Clutch number 2 returning to the jam line for the hot items. Going to be joined by Mini Fridge number 50 jamming for the Price Slashers. And Mini Fridge is out first. She's going to be your lead jammer. And Mini Fridge has got an advantage. We have a hot item being sent to that penalty box. And coming around for 4 points, it is Mini Fridge. Double Clutch, meanwhile, still stuck in that pack. Looks like Double Clutch has been trying to get a Star Pass, but Star Pass achievement not unlocked. Rogue One, meanwhile, sending Mini Fridge down to the floor. Both skaters look to be unscathed. Double Clutch, meanwhile, still fighting her way through on that initial pass. Mini Fridge coming around Gadget and is gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4 more points on the board for the Price Slashers. This is the best jam Mini Fridge has had in a minute. But Mini Fridge playing not just for the Price Slashers this weekend, but also for the Black Fridays in our all gender scrimmage. And Mini Fridge coming around for another scoring pass. Double Clutch still stuck in that pack. Double Clutch, meanwhile, looking to get the Star Pass. Booty Fett is holding the star in her hand, but Peace War is going to try to keep her. Oh, Peace War hits the ground. Mini Fridge hits it as well. And Vanessa is going to force Mini Fridge all the way back. Pack is spread out on turn 3. Dracula looking to break things up for Mini Fridge. Mini Fridge says, "I've had it," and calls it off. Hot Items held scoreless in that jam, but Hot Items still in the lead at 147. Price Slashers at 114, and we have just under 2 minutes left in this bout. And number 43, Daisy Doom, is returning to the jam line for the Hot Items. Going to be joined by Felony Assault number 14, jamming for the Price Slashers. And Felony Assault going for the outside, but is denied by Smash. Meanwhile, Daisy Doom is going to be lead jammer. Felony looking for that hole in the pack. Can't quite seem to find it just yet. Climbing over a pile of skaters in the middle there. And Felony Assault is coming around for, Felony will not be your lead jammer. Daisy Doom coming around for 4 points. Daisy not ready to call it off just yet. Felony hits that pack running. Pack is almost at a standstill. 4 easy points going on the board for Felony. Meanwhile, nice teamwork there from Sugar Snaps and Wench on Wicked Wench on Daisy Doom, but they've got to let her go. Daisy Doom scores 4 more points for the Hot Items. Felony Assault, meanwhile, scoring 4 more points for the Price Slashers. Pervy Sage holding that line down, pushing Daisy Doom to the outside. Sugar Snaps forcing Daisy Doom all the way to the back of that pack. Smash almost sending Felony out of, oh, no, Smash did send Felony out of bounds. I see Felony re-entering the track in the behind the pack. Happy Hits also coming in to assist with that 3-wall there. Sugar Snaps looking to break things up for Felony. A lot of hitting, a lot of smashing, a whole lot of shaking going on in this pack. Even though we are on jam time now. Period clock has ended. Jam is over. Both jammers put 4 more points on the board for their respective teams. And that's going to be the end of this bout. Our unofficial final score is Price Slashers 126, Hot Items 159. Price Slashers making quite the comeback there in the last few jams, but the Hot Items still winning this one. We're just going to wait a couple minutes to get that official final score from the officials, and then each team will take their traditional lap around the track and give the high fives to our fans. So speaking of fans, thank you so much for coming out and sharing your Saturday evening with us. And also thank you so much, refs, NSOs, medics, everyone who helped make this weekend happen. Thank you so much to Lansing Roller Derby for hosting Black and Blue yet again. This is Black and Blue number 11, believe it or not. Going all the way back to 2011 when the Mitten Mavens first hosted the first Black and Blue scrimmage. And after losing a couple years to COVID, this is the 11th row running, and it's a 3-day event now, and we couldn't love it anymore. So thank you, Lansing Roller Derby. Thank you, Ingham County Fairgrounds, for being our hosts, allowing us for the first time in Black and Blue history to have 2 tracks. And thank you also to our coaches of this year's clinics, Yeti or Not, Violet Knockout, Peace War, Fright Train, and Snot Rocket Science. Thank you for sharing your expertise and spending your weekend with us here in Lansing. And also, thanks again to all of our fans for coming out and enjoying some Derby with us. We hope to see you here bright and early. 10 o'clock tomorrow morning is when the Derby begins. You're not going to want to miss it. And in a minute or two, we are going to announce the MVPs of this bout. We have some cute hand turkey prizes here for our MVPs. And Hot Items and Price Slashers, after you've done your pictures, I will be taking your picks for MVPs. So when you decide on your MVPs, please let me know over at the announcers table.